Hey guys, Boston, Massachusetts is checking in. How y'all doing today? So we're about to talk about it. The Tasha K interview with Virginia v. Puffy's ex-girl. And the bottom line is this. As she said, this is what old rich men do. Prey on young, naive women. How? They use their status and also their money. And like she said in the first part of the interview, in the beginning she was starstruck, but quickly the relationship had turned mentally and physically abusive. Come to find out, he hit her in front of her child. And the child was like, Poppy hit you in front of the house manager, and someone spoke to him. But she said he never changed. You understand? He was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And I believe that because we all talk about how him and, oh my gosh, his wife, his mother, his baby's mother, Kim Porter did not marry. So this is probably why. Cassidy, she left him. This is probably why. Because we never know what is going on in these big houses and with these celebrities. I feel bad for the young lady, and personally, like I said, if that was my daughter, I would be mortified. Okay? Mortified. And I would have to have somebody to go see Puffy. They know how to pick them. I tell you that now. They stay away from hood chicks because they know we ain't having that. We're not going to have any of that. We're going to fight you back. We're going to put you out there. We're going to expose you. We're going to do all the above. You understand? But I feel bad for the young lady, because she said she stayed because, she really just didn't have the financial assistance. She was from Nebraska. She did date, older men before. So him being his age, that didn't bother her. But the way he treated her definitely did. Okay? Now, I can tell by her interview that she's not sharp. She's not sharp. You understand? But to be quite honest, nobody at that age is. You understand what I'm saying? I think relationships are trial and error. And I believe a lot of women have been in abusive relationships. So she's definitely not the first one, but she is the first one to expose them and talk about it. You understand? So I'm like, girl, kudos to you. She's so beautiful, guys. And I just hope, she get the therapy she needs to move forward. She is moving forward, getting her bag, though. She is the face of hemp water, which have 10% seaweed in it. So, she is getting endorsements. And kudos for her, you understand? Because to leave your home and your family and her mom probably would not have understood that because her mom was also in an abusive relationship. But there was some details and information that she stated that was basically confirmed. Now, we heard about Lori Harvey and Puffy messing around. It was a rumor. Someone seen them at the club together or something and put it out there. But she confirmed that. She's like, yeah, they was messing around. He was a bad boyfriend. And, he was mentally destroying her at such a young age. And then I remember one part too in the interview where she said she broke something in the meditation room. She broke some type of cologne. And he was like, oh, my daughter's here. My daughter's here. And then, began beating on her. And not only that, he didn't want his children to know what he was doing. And, they were fighting. But I'm sorry, how would you not know if Y'all are sitting up there fighting. How would you not know that? You understand? How would his daughters not know that? They're probably saying, wow, this is why mom didn't marry him. This is why mom left him alone. You understand? Because I heard he was always cheating on every woman he had. That's not nothing new for Puffy. And he asked her, what do you expect? I'm a rock star. So this is the reason that you have all of these women calling you while you say you have one on your arm. Let me tell you a little secret, guys. What I notice about men. Always follow their eyes. Always follow their eyes, what they're looking at. You understand what I'm saying? The way I figure out a man's character on the first date is by watching them, how they conduct themselves. If they have wandering eyes, always looking at everything, man, woman, prostitute, everything out here. You understand? You can't get their attention. They are not the type of men to be committed. They are not the type of men that are respectful, because they cannot even entertain you for those few minutes that you are with them. So imagine what they do behind your back. You understand? So it breaks my heart, but I'm happy she's moving on and she's moving forward. And she's exposing him. And she says she's going to go and talk to other women, young women who, you know, maybe want to date these celebrities, thinking they're going to come up. Yo, man, the only way you're going to come up is working for yourself. Building your own brands. You understand? Whether they be a celebrity or not. Like I said, you don't have to date a celebrity to get treated like that. You can go to the average Joe, someone in your neighborhood who have bad character, who is abusive towards women, and you know, that just don't give a F. You understand? They'll go to jail, but Puffy, he won't want to go to jail. He'll want to settle out. Because it's like, damn, nigga, you went to jail for domestic violence. That would be like, you know, awkward. But I'm happy she's out of there. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm happy that she's exposing him. And she is going to talk to other women who be acting like, you know, shit's all good, in other words. Remember the lady who got beat up on the elevator by the professional sports player and shit? That nigga punched her, cuffed her, kicked her right on the elevator and everything. And people was, you know, mad about what he did to her and holding him accountable. The people was holding him accountable. But she wasn't. You know, she got mad at the people and was really trying to defend him. She was trying to defend him or that bag. But anyways, I don't think no woman in the world, no mother, no parent in the world, father or mother, would like to know that their daughter is getting abused by a man, or vice versa. A man is getting abused by a woman, because it happened both ways. You understand? And like she said, at some point, I began fighting back. You know, and then he would act like nothing ever happens, which in most cases, that's what they do. They want to put their hands on you, apologize, and then have sex with you. Because when you're a strong woman and you speak out against them, that's all they can do, is try to beat on you. You understand? But I have rule number one, is I'm going to turn your life upside down the way you turn my life upside down, and then I'm going to let you go. You understand what I'm saying? Then you can leave after I have done the damage to you that you wanted to do to me, afflict on me. Nah, man, that's rule number one. But for more information, y'all can go to Tasha K. You know, she does all 3 interviews, part 1, part 2, part 3. They're broken up in segments, and it's just like, whoa, you know, unbelievable. Yes. So guys, that's just my commentary on the videos that I saw with this interview on Tasha K. And hey, all I can say is, watch out, Lori Harvey. Watch out, you understand? She said Cassidy never came at her foul. And I like that because she understood how he is. And you know what? Everybody said she was looking like a zombie. No, she was severely depressed. And you know, probably the only person she could talk to was the trainer. And the trainer was like, you know what? No, get out of there. And sometimes that's what you need. You need that real support to tell you, you know what, I got you. You could come here. You don't have to go through that. I remember when I was in a situation like that, an abusive situation, the guy, he went in my neighborhood telling everyone how I was mad because he wanted to leave me. But he didn't tell everyone that he had put his hands on me. You understand? And once I told my side of the story, my neighborhood had my back, and they was like, oh, no, shorty, you ain't got to go through that. They stopped him from coming to my house and everything, because I was a small woman. I was a tiny woman. For a long time, I only weighed like 125 pounds. You understand what I'm saying? And I like to date them big guys. But this guy, you know, my neighborhood and the guys in my neighborhood were they were protective of us. So, you know, they had our back. And yes, they did. They made him come to my house to retrieve all of his stuff with the police. That was the only way he could come to my house and get his belongings. And he left me alone. The whole neighborhood was down with helping me though, and I thank God for that. You understand? Because there are men out here, if you don't have that manly support, man, you could be the next victim. You understand? And they will take it there. But they don't take it there when it comes to men who is about, you know, protecting women, and men who be like, nah, man, you ain't putting your hands on her. That's just what it is. And, you know, I feel so bad for this young lady, but I'm happy that she's talking about it. She said she's going to get therapy. And that's just what you need. You need therapy. But most importantly, you need to know what part did you play in this. And I think she's figured that part out. So she's straight to move on to therapy. Okay, guys, that's my point of view on this. And you can always leave a comment. You can tell me what you think about it, you know, and do you blame the young lady for staying? Do you think that is her fault why she was being abused? I personally don't, but, you know, there's some people out here that will feel a certain way other than I do. And that's what I'm respecting, everybody's point of view. Okay, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you.